AT. That's a fire logo. Wait. Hi, my name is Jordan Orm. I'm a professional music video editor for artists like these guys. Let's check out Ateez Ice on My Teeth from an editing perspective and see what we can learn. Pause. Did he just say what I thought he said? Run it back, bro. Oh, not the wink. That is crazy. All right, let's take a look at this opening shot. We got an AT. Everything starts turning black. I thought this was just a shadow of the camera, you know, at first. And then I realized, oh wait, no. This is VFX. Everything is getting stained dark. The cutaways to the paintings in the background are amazing, dude. Like the level of detail that they have little masks on all of the paintings throughout the set. That is ridiculous. And it matches so well with the music. So and on that we have perfect cuts on that. It's just literally 2 shots. Oh, it's so good. And then the oh, it's so tasty. I could watch this part over and over again. It's so simple, but just ooh. Okay, so they're like ink tennis balls. What the frick is happening in the story so far? Not quite sure. We have ink tennis and a bunch of masked figures. It looks like they're maybe leaders of like this gangster crew. They're setting up in front of this mansion. Get ready. Now we do have some 8mm film and also some film reel transitions. At the beginning and ends of film reels, lots of times they'll just like write little marker on the reel, and then you'll see really fast like a couple words or a couple things that pop up. And look, when you pause it on the transition, they actually have the lyrics on here. It says on my white, my white, ice on my teeth, on my white tee. That's so cool. They literally custom made all of these transitions to have the lyrics included on them. So it's not just random text that pops up, but you can't even notice it. It's so fast. The VFX dust. Huge thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this episode. I've been feeling called to help people tell their stories in the best way possible with filmmaking and editing, so I'm working on starting a business to do just that. Do I know anything about how to start a business? No, absolutely not. So I've been taking some classes on Skillshare to give me the skills that I'm seriously lacking in. Skillshare is the largest learning community for creatives with thousands of classes, led by industry experts across film, design, freelance, productivity, business, and more. You can take your career, your hobbies, your side hustle, your random interest to the next level. And just because I'm learning business doesn't mean that you have to. You can learn about YouTube from Marquise Brownlee, or learn about AI in film production, how to use Ableton to be a BA music producer, or maybe just how to do the moonwalk if you want, you know? That was not good. I'm sorry you had to witness that. And the best part is, if you are one of the first 500 people to click the link in the description, you will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, and you can learn all of this for free. Go. There's that 8mm film. Okay, we got stuff to talk about. This is ridiculous. Heavy and dripping down, make it rain, yeah. That's the translation I have. But right on that, we have some dust falling from the ceiling. So they took this mirror right here, this cracked mirror, and they're like, okay, how can we turn this into a transition? We're gonna use our film burns, our little film reel transition, and we're gonna actually add in a little VFX glass shatter. So all you have to do is take a stock image of maybe a bullet hole in glass or something, you know, whatever it may be, and you put it on the blend mode of screen, and then you can include this as a transition. So we put it over his head, almost as if he just got bopped, and this is given some gangster vibes, so that could be appropriate. And then we transition into the mirror, into the next shot. shot using a clear frame. Ooh, that's good. Take a look at these film burns specifically. So we're using a lot of just things that are distracting our eye that helps blend shots together. Usually film burns are very orange and they have a lot of warmth to them, but in this scene they used ones that were blue so that it fits with that icy vibes. That's wild. Oh yes, they need more speakers, bro. More substacks. Get that PA in there. Do you see this? Do you see how many speakers they have? This is what I want my living room to look like. Christmas list right here. Nice slow pace as we slowly build up the song. Was he just doing a one-arm pull-up on the chandelier, wearing that outfit? Bruh. I see why you guys wanted me to react to this. I understand now. That's wild. I'm just having fun looking at all the film reels. Oh, look, there's an arrow on this film reel transition because he's going up. That's really cool. You see how he's going up and then they put an arrow? Good job, editor. That's me. That's me. And you guys are just probably interested in other things. Dude, those ballerina jumps were fire. This is sophisticated. You already know what I'm gonna say. You guys have watched enough videos potentially, unless you're new. But take a look at this. The editor was like, hey, we have a circle of ballerinas. What should I do? I know. In my film burn transition, we will add a white circle, put it on a couple different blend modes, and boom, we have created some satisfaction in the audience's mind. It's amazing. Yeah, got my money on my table. I put diamonds on my daddies. I've been playing like tennis. Glancing like tennis. So we have nice slow shots building up into the pre-chorus, a nice slow pacing, because in the chorus we want to accelerate the pacing. And we have a break right here. That's this shot. And that break is static, meaning that we cut out all the sound and we cut out all of the camera movement. So then when we introduce fast camera movement and fast editing, it creates more impact. So we have this, we just kind of conceal what the entire scene is. And then on the downbeat, we show everything. We have the jumps, we have the low angle, just wide shot pushing in. Yeah, that's where we want to be on the downbeat of the chorus. Right when they say, I've been playing like tennis, we get a nice motivated whip pan because they pretend like they're using a tennis racket. The camera goes flying. We show some quick whip pans and we utilize that vignette. Anybody can do this. Find a literal stock footage shot of an eyeball. Put your shot masked out right here in this little section. Put it on a blend mode and then put your next shot that has to do with a circle, for example, a record, in it. And then you just cut to your next shot and you've created a beautiful transition, putting alike images together. I'm playing like tennis, like tennis. You're the one trying to finish. Ice on my teeth, ice on my teeth. Zoom in, zoom out. Ice on my teeth, ice on my teeth, ice on my teeth from my white teeth. What is happening? All right, that was delicious. That was just delicious blocking on the director's part. We're getting all kinds of like statues, paintings, puppets, all kinds of other objects saying the lyrics with VFX. And then we have these feather fans held up right here. This is the genius blocking of this director. When you cut on action and change the angle, it kind of seems like it's in the same room. But then when they put the feathers down and we realize that the background is completely different, boom, our brains have been tricked. How did this happen? Where did the people that were originally back there go? Abracadabra. But that's just genius blocking, bro. Put this up, put them down, have it in a different shot. Ateez always has this comedic element in their videos. Like sometimes I can't tell if I should be taking them seriously or not, because this is such a serious vibe. They are elegant. They have masked figures. They are in a mansion. They have ballerinas. Everything is very Victorian. But then you also have this like gangster vibe, and they're talking about ice on their teeth. And then you have them rapping about tic-tac-toe, and all of a sudden there's a giant tic-tac-toe game. What am I supposed to think as a viewer? This is awesome. This is hilarious. I'm getting so many emotions here. All right, sorry, that had nothing to do with editing, but I just had to voice that. I like the little camera shake right on that transition. We're using the chandelier that's falling as motivation to cut to the next scene where chandeliers have been fallen and they're on the ground. You use the transform effect, adjust the position really quick, add on a little bit of motion blur, put it between two shots, and then you get a nice camera shake simulating ground shaking as the chandelier fell. And then bro, the cha, 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 dude, it's just simple match cuts. And we're familiar with this image. Remember this one? This is right before they were gonna, you know, just run amok in the mansion. Okay, what did that say? Hold on, I gotta read all the film burns. Shining stone. That is so cool that they do that. Oh my goodness. Shining stone. His hair is iconic, bro. I want it. Again, using something falling as motivation to cut to the next scene. This is obviously very planned, storyboarded out. The editor's not wondering where certain scenes go and where should I put this thing. It's very, very well storyboarded, very well planned. Oftentimes, to start a scene, you will use an insert, and you'll use an insert that has an action. There's this video I used to watch all the time about the art of transitions in Stranger Things. Almost every scene in Stranger Things, especially season 1, started with an insert that was an action, whether it was a sprinkler going just some kind of action that's an insert is one of the best ways to transition. And this editor is using this all the time. A clear frame, an action, and an insert. This shot was fire with this bedazzled chess piece. I'm assuming that they actually rigged up a chess piece to a camera, or I don't know, maybe this is just a VFX chess piece. I don't know, it looks really real. But you just whip the camera around a little bit and then match cut it to him holding it right in that spot. But the way that the camera tracks with his hand too is it almost seems like it's very close. But the chess piece isn't perfectly static right here, so it's probably not actually fixated to the camera. It's probably just VFX, but that was the idea. Very interesting idea. The whispers, nuts. What is happening? So what the frick is this song about? It seems as if Ateez, they're part of this little gangster gang of masked figures, and they're taking over this mansion, and they're stealing it from the white masked man, which is maybe why everything is a black masked man or woman or tennis ball or whatever it is. It's almost like a symbolic way of the group rising to power and literally physically taking over a space, as in the K-pop industry, how they're conquering challenges, but they're doing it in a very elegant and sophisticated way. So it seems like they've taken it over. They've gathered all the furniture, including the white masked man. And they literally just set it on fire, okay. The trench coats are incredible. Look at what I'm finding here, guys. Look at our most replayed sections. We have most replayed section number 1 right here. I'm just gonna play it for you. And you just tell me why you think that might be. That was the first most replayed section. Here's the second most replayed section. Yep, and that was the second one. Do you see any commonalities or Jordan, just move on. Whoever styled this, well, the whole team just absolutely destroyed this concept. This is pure flames, and I'm not trying to make a pun, like just actual flames. The leather glove, the trench coats. We just show all the rooms that we showed before. They got a quick plate of them and put VFX fire over each of them. They've burned the whole place down. But even though they got ice on their teeth, potentially they're spitting fire. And they literally make that into a transition where they put the room that's on fire inside of his mouth. Using a mask, you just mask this out and frame by frame it, and we're good to go. Mask transitions are so fun. The swagger is ridiculous. Oh, I love the record. I did see a comment on this video that said, no one has a bias anymore. If you would love to join me in learning to be an editor or trying to just tell the best stories in the world, head to the link in the description. God bless you. Peace.